on a Sunday, fix on a Monday, something like that.
Lucy, you sleep no matter where you are. In the barn, in the tractor. We are flooded everywhere. A little bit of rain, just a little. I know that sound anywhere. Another unplanned pregnancy, I see. Big Mama's supervising. No, no. Really. Good morning, everyone. I kind of signed off last night. We were out for another few hours. All those wagons that we loaded yesterday, we had to unload last night. And Mark got up bright and early to start planting some wheat behind the soybeans we took off yesterday. And it's so dewy, he's scraping it off, let's put it that way. So he's gonna be parked for an hour or so until this dew burns off, and then he's gonna try to plant a little bit more wheat. My brother-in-law, Carl, and my dad are actually coming up today to help us out. So Carl's gonna help Mark on the soybean side, and my dad and Jess is coming home too, and they're gonna help me with corn silage. So I think today should hopefully go a little better. Mark unfortunately checked the weather this morning and it's not good. And it's our anniversary today. Anyway, I'm on the road. I'm gonna go grab those wagons and get all that set up for a noon start, hopefully. Nicely started the corn silage bag. It got warm on us all of a sudden, so I'm wearing wool socks, pants. I'm a little warm. So knock on wood, it's going pretty good. We had a couple PTO issues, but other than that, hopefully a couple more hours should have this bag beat. And it smells so good. I love corn silage, not a big fan of hay. Love corn silage. Spoke too soon. We had a harvester problem, so we are gonna have 3/4 of a bag. 2/3, 3/4 of a bag of corn silage this year, which is a shame. Ethan feels terrible, but yeah, a roller on the header is pooched. So nothing that anybody did. I think it was just wear and tear on the harvester. So we're gonna throw in this last wagon and shut her down, I guess, for the day, and go see how soybean harvest is chugging along. Started over here in the second soybean field. Jess took over on the buggy. Carl, my brother-in-law, took over the combine. Mark is planting wheat. My dad and I are on wagon duty. And Jess's first load, she blew a shear pin in the buggy, so we just finished fixing it. It's just one of those days. What do they say? Work on a Sunday. No, wait, work on a Sunday, fix on a Monday, something like that. We're working and fixing on a Sunday, so it serves us right. Can't even get a good picture of the moon because it's so buggy and dirty.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Yesterday's vlog was terrible. I'm really sorry. Today's gonna be much better because I'm already starting it with coffee. Although I don't have my camera, I'm using my phone. I'm bringing breakfast to my honey. It's like our anniversary present, only it's the day after, which is kind of how we roll. Yeah, yesterday was a bit of a gong show, so that's why I didn't get a lot of footage. But hopefully today will be better. And tomorrow we're supposed to get, this week they're calling for like 4 more inches of rain. And Mark is planting wheat, and he wasn't sure if he was going to because we're scared to plant the wheat and then get a bunch of rain. And I guess he figures this ground is well tiled, well drained. He's just gonna risk it. And then we're gonna keep going at beans today. Eating again. Cookie for lunch. McDonald's for breakfast. Desperate need of a grocery haul. Looking like we have a couple days I can do that. I have got the wagons loaded up here on the loader. I've already taken a couple sets down. We're opening up another field. We're actually taking a field off that's a very wet field. So we're trying to be a little more strategic here, trying to beat the rain. If we get 4 inches of rain, we will not be able to get into this field for a while, which also means we're probably not planting wheat there for a while, if ever. So anyway, that's part of it. Mark he's doing okay, but he's stressed, and I know he internalizes things. He's always thinking, and I'm a question asker, and I like to have a plan, and I like to know why we're doing things. So he's been really good actually the last couple days, just saying, okay, this is why we're doing this, and then our communication is much better, because typically when it's just the two of us, we already feel the pressure, and if one is struggling, the problem is we both communicate very differently, but we're very aware that we do. So it's taken a lot of years, it's taken 23 years, but we're kind of figuring out how we both work, and we can get through this. But there's going to be some bad days, and hopefully there's going to be more good than bad. We got the fields off we wanted to get off, plus we got 2 extra ones, and they're kind of at the back of a couple farms, which are hard to get at, kind of behind a creek. So nice to get that done, but I'm terrible at vlogging when I'm in the field, so you guys have to excuse me. I miss Jess for this part of our life. Just trying to keep up with Mark, and when I'm driving tractor on the road, it's just, I gotta have like full attention, so it's just makes this part of my life a bit trickier. But back in the barn tomorrow. Lucy, you sleep no matter where you are. In the barn, in the tractor, on the combine, in the house. Happy Wednesday, everybody. It is a ship day. I have been tossing back and forth whether I go. We are on to inch number 3 of rain today. We are flooded everywhere. This is my yard currently. A little bit of rain, just a little. So yeah, and the problem with this trailer, it's fine when it's full of sheep, but it's terrible. Oh, Jess is FaceTiming me. Just a sec. Hi. Say hi to the vlog.
Hi. Hi.
We're flooded.
It's flooded?
It is, there's water everywhere. Oh, Carissa just showed up.
Oh.
We're shipping sheep. I'll talk to you guys in a sec. Okay, we're gonna try this again. So Chris and I are just shipping the rest of the ewes that didn't fit on the trailer last week. And we're also, I think she weighed up about 12 lambs that are ready for market this week. So we are gonna brave the storm and head out. It's crazy, but I know next week, if it's this wet this week, Mark's gonna be itching to get on the land next week if it's dry. And because we're short help, I just gotta do these when I have the opportunity to do it. So hopefully the old trusty steed will get me to where I gotta go. All right, I'm just getting back. It is so nasty outside. This pen has been a bit full for a few weeks. So it's not too full. They have enough space and feed and all that stuff. But I like my pens a little more breathable. So I'm gonna move about 20 out of here and put them in this pen here on this side and just give everyone a little more room and comfort. Found the feed. So the last thing that I wanted to share with you guys today is the fact that finally, after 2 days of some wiring, we have everything working. So the curtains are working finally, and the fans are working. That has been one project that, between trying to justify it, trying to afford it, and then trying to decide what we wanted, it's nice to see them up and going. So we got them running really low right now, really slow. It's too cold. Of course, the day we get them going, I'm wearing a winter coat. I have a weather station outside, and I can basically, between rain and wind, I can just set parameters based on how I want the curtains to run and the fan speed to go. So they are running in forward right now, but come winter, I'm actually gonna be reversing them and moving the air the other way. Hopefully that works. I'll be learning lots about them and the ventilation, and hopefully we can get rid of some of this moisture in the barn. It's been really bad this fall. I haven't seen it this bad for a few years. Between our wet feed, we have really wet haylage right now, so it just makes the litter wet, the air is wet because it's been so humid. So hopefully all this will help, and in a year I'll be complaining that it's too dusty. That would be fine, especially when we're like getting flooded today. We have water everywhere. That reminds me, I think I gotta clean up an aisle. What did the storm bring in? I wondered. Oh, you had three. Good morning. Oh, wow. And two. Yeah, ready. Good morning, you guys. What a kind of nice surprise, even though it's not really a surprise. We figured the beginning of the second cycle of this lambing group would start either today or tomorrow. Today being day 16 to tomorrow being day 17, as of when I put rams in 5 months ago. But these ewes have been kind of ahead of schedule, even with the first group, so nice to see some healthy big lambs. That is the one advantage slash disadvantage of the second cycle lambs. They tend to be bigger, so thankfully they were multiples. If those were all combined together, that weight of those animals, and they were singles, you can run into some pretty major pulls at this particular time of their life cycle because they've been on so much feed. You got a friend right behind you. Oh, you ladies. You're busy. Hello. Hello. Nice. What have we got here, you guys? I've only been gone for like a half an hour. Hello. You're fresh. Yeah. I don't know if I talked about it on this, but when Rebecca was scanning here last week, she found one that was very pregnant. So she said chances are it was a missed one out of this group, and there's someone making a bunch of noise across the way, like way in the back corner. Other side of the barn, of course. So we're gonna go investigate. I know that sound anywhere. Another unplanned pregnancy, I see. How are you? What do you got? What do you got going on? Can you turn around for the people? Doing a lot of chirping over here. Yep, as I figured. Is this your corner? Yep, because it's the dirtiest. That's about right. Yeah? How about you go into the nice straw instead of right there? No? Nice talk. Big Mama's supervising. As she does. I'm actually going to let her do her thing. It'll be a lot easier moving her halfway across the country in this barn if there's a lamb to follow, rather than me trying to cowboy up and move it. Hold that. Okay, come on, Mom. Come on. Oh, you're so cute. Hi, Mama. Yep, we're just putting them in the taxi. Good, Mommy. All right. Good, Mama. Yeah. There you go. Oh. Well, that's where you wanted to have them. You had 2 babies. Wow, look at that. Go get my Uber. Stay in there. No, no. No. You stay. Stay. Well, we climbed a few mountains, but we got Mom and her babies moved. You know, I sometimes look at these mistakes that could go terribly wrong, right? Like, she's been fed wrong because I thought she was open and she wasn't. She got cedared again, so, you know, I wasted I don't know how many dollars on her, plus my time and labor. And then she goes off on her own, lambs out no problem, and has really nice, thick colostrum. I'm like, I sometimes then go, why do I do all this when they can do it on their own? But the good thing is it goes to show you that the feed quality is there. So these guys have been on a dry ration for quite a few weeks now. But the haylage is pretty hot. Like, it's really quite nutrient dense. So I guess in this case it panned out. It can also make your ewes very fat. So I'd love to see what she looks like under that wool, if she truly is as big as she looks in this viewfinder. But beautiful mom. Lambs got up and started nursing right away. I gave them colostrum and I gave these new twins colostrum. And I know Chris is coming back this afternoon. I'm gonna let her, she was in charge of the ones born this morning, so I don't want to screw up her system. So that's kind of what we do. Like, whoever kind of starts it, they're the ones that kind of give the orders as to how often they need fed, or even if they need fed. So we'll see how many are. No one else really looks too ambitious today, but that can change like quickly. I'm just glad this one lambed and I was around. I wasn't in the fields, just so I could move them over for Chris, because it's kind of a logistical nightmare when they're in the back corner and you got to get them to here. But she moved like a champ. All right, I'm going to vaccinate some bottle babies. I've been trying to do that all day. Really.